Because the onus is on us to prove that there are compelling reasons to deny the accused person bond. Which I desire to discharge.
Your Honor, we are entitled to make that application. It's only when there is a formal application for bail, then the prosecution can respond to that application. And it should not be taken for granted that the court itself may grant bail without a formal application for bail. Once that application for bail is made, then the prosecution, if it had any reasons for grant of bail, advance any reasons, including the ones he's alluding to. But the proper procedure would have been, if he wanted to make such an application in which he cites compelling reasons, and I think that is being cited on account of Article 49 of the Constitution, which relates to rights of arrested persons. And it talks of the right of an arrested person to be brought to court as soon as is reasonably possible, but not later than 24 hours. In circumstances, Your Honor, and I think this is important, in circumstances in which the prosecution is not is brought such a person within 24 hours and require
Those are live pictures from the Milimani Court, where Embakasi East Member of Parliament Babu Owino is being arraigned in court over some utterances he made against President Uhuru Kenyatta and his legal counsel there, James Orengo, just making an address to that court. We'll try and see if we can get more information on that and cross over at some point again. So in studio, we're having an interesting conversation about World Contraception Day, and we are speaking to Collins Dick, MD, DKT East Africa. So just before we went over to the court, you're telling me about this ones?
Sure. Mm-hmm. So the Fiesta line of condoms is a premium range of condoms at a very affordable price. So yeah. These dotted strawberry and chocolate flavored condoms are 100 shillings, so very, very affordable.
100.
And then we have Stamina and a product that we like to market. It's fun to be a little cheeky. We call it Big Black.
Okay.
So it's a larger, wider, longer condom, and it's black in color.
So this is affordable, 100 shillings.
Absolutely.
Just 100 shillings.
So these are these two are 120, and that's you know, we need to demystify sex.
Yeah.
You know, everybody does it, or everybody will eventually do it. We all enjoy it. We all want to.
And with this, you can actually get to save your life. That's very important.
You can not only protect yourself from STIs, but you can also protect yourself from pregnancy.
Okay, so these are the same. All these are condoms.
Yes. So these are this range of condoms. The Kiss range of condoms is even more affordable. Very, very well featured as well. So we have strawberry and chocolate flavors. These also have texture, and Kiss Classic. These are 50 and 60 shillings.
Oh.
So this is every man's condom, and if you see our Facebook page and our social media pages, so we have a character called Joe Chuma. He's your everyman. He's your African everyman.
Okay, so let me ask you about the awareness. What are you guys doing to create awareness about this particular day?
So today we're partnering with the Nairobi County. to have an outreach at Kawangware at the district commissioner's office. So they're doing, there's a number of partners coming together. So it's not just DKT. A number of partners that in this space are coming together to offer free services today, focused on targeting youth, but also on utilizing long-term methods. So as we talked about IUDs, so they'll be actually inserting IUDs today for those women who go through counseling to understand what the different choices are, and then also make their informed choice. That's the most important thing. That's what World Contraception Day is about. It's about knowing what are your options and knowing what are your choices, and then making the right one for you.
All right. Okay, I need to really leave it at that, but thank you so much for talking to us, and I'm hoping this has helped women out there just understand the options that they have, because that is one thing that people don't understand, that they have options, and some of these things can actually end up saving someone's life, you know. All right, thank you so much for speaking to us, Colin Siddiq, MD, DKT East Africa. Thank you for your time. You're watching News Center. Thank you for staying with us. We are done, but I'd like to leave you with pictures from the Milimani court where Embakasi East Member of Parliament Babu Owino is being arraigned. Let's cross over and listen in, and have a good morning.
Or intimated that it was going to grant that bill. And because bail is such a fundamental instrument in our constitutional order for purposes of anchoring one of the fundamental pillars of our criminal law and criminal justice system that has been upheld over ages, since the Magna Carta, since the 13th century, the presumption of innocence. You know, in our submission, in order to go against this very fundamental right and instrument of not only the Constitution but our Bill of Rights. And Your Honor, you know what the Constitution says about our Bill of Rights, as contained in Article 19 of the Constitution, that it is an integral part of Kenya's democratic state. That is a very fundamental statement. So that when you want to deny somebody bail or bond, which is a right by itself in the Bill of Rights, but also is an anchor towards the protection of the right in relation to the principle of presumption of innocence. It would not be right for the prosecutor just to stand up and say, I am opposing bail, there's no material before you, and say there are compelling reasons, there's no material before you. You should wait until we address you on the question of bail. And if there were any compelling reasons, that in application which should have been made before the person in the dock had been charged. Your Honor, and I'd invite Your Honor to juxtapose what is in Article 49 in relation to the right of an arrested person, and more particularly if you look at Article 1, Article 49, sub-Article 1, F, and G, probably H, and then juxtapose that with what is contained in Article 50. Under G, 49, 1G, it contemplates about the first appearance of an accused person in court, and being charged, and the honor that those two provisions, G and H, should be read holistically with the Bill of Rights as a whole and the purpose and intent of Article 49, which is to protect the right of